Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Mega Man Zero, and today we are not actually in Seal's room about to start a mission. In fact, I did some grinding in the previous episodes and I'm going to do feeding some Cyber Elves. So, as you've seen from previous episodes, these are feeding Cyber Elves, and now I grinded up enough energy crystals that I finally got in Winky fully grown and I can use her now. And I also farmed up enough energy crystals for these Cyber Elves, so we'll get Reppy up to 750 and get her fully grown as well, so we can use her as well. So we will have increased vitality and then we will double it as well. So to use our Cyber Elves we must go and download them actually, so we will download Winky and Reppy. And now to use them we just go into our start menu where our elves are and use them. There we go, double or increase our health, and once more to double it. Marvelous! Now I feel like this is enough health for me to beat the game. Now today, in this one episode, we only have one mission left to go that Seal wants to give us. I believe her name is Seal. And that is to protect the factory. Thanks to you, we've gained control of the factory. But I don't think we can hold it forever. Can you go and check on the factory for me? Sure, no problem. Since this is a video game, that means there will be a boss in here. And usually, you'd think the boss is at the end of the level, but... let me just check. Yes, I have my flame chip, but as you see, the boss is at the very beginning of the level. You have been doing well. My name is Phantom, one of the 4 guardians of Master X. Phantom is my least favorite boss in this game. I hate him actually. Well, I would say that I hate him second only to X himself, really. Reason is, Phantom is a bitch. Because he has this weird... First off, he has no weakness, but I just like to use the flame chip because I feel like it does extra damage. He also has this weird cloning technique, and he likes to fly around on that giant shuriken. But if you just keep hitting him, and this is his weird cloning technique, it's kind of easy to see where he goes, but it's also kind of hard. And if you hit one of the fake ones, it turns into a Neo Arcadia troop, and it will blow up and do damage to you, so you do not want to do that. And I am dodging his downward attack very poorly. As you saw, it blew up, and it could have damaged me if I was standing in front, but he will be dead with one more shot. But if that is not the end of this level, because this can't be true. Still, I have more surprises for you. The bombs I set all over the factory will explode any minute now. And when they do, this factory will be smashed into nothing. Your legend will end, not with a whimper, but with a bang. Now, obviously, we can go and disarm the bombs, but there is no time before the bombs explode. Evacuate the place now. Yeah, like Seal said, I can probably just run away myself. However, you have more than enough time. Oh, that was a nice drop right there. I needed that help. But you can just go and deactivate the bombs yourself, or, like Seal said, you can just run away. But I believe running away has a... I don't know if running away has a consequence, but I always like to just get it done myself. Now, we're just... I don't know if there is any advantage to going... Oh, shit. I actually might screw this up with that. Now, I don't know if there's any advantage to going the other way. I believe it still has the camera tracking devices, so I do not like to go that way. However, if we go this way, we can dodge it all. We just gotta go through the air vents again. Will you deactivate the bombs? Yes, I will. Okay, I'll help you. There are 8 readings of the bombs. Now, they're not in hard to find places. And in every playthrough, they're always in the same place. And we get our extra life. Did not mean to switch weapons. So if you've played this game and deactivated the bombs before, you should know where they are. I wish I had a little bit more help. There's one of the bombs too. Slash a bomb with your saber and then touch it to deactivate it and retrieve it. Just be very careful. If you remember from the previous episode that had what is it called? Had this factory level in it, you'll remember this section with the weird robots carrying bundles of wood. There are bombs here. So we have to go here again and do this shitty platforming once more. And there are bombs all the way up there in the rafters, which we'll have to go up. And we'll have to shoot these, or take these bombs down. And it's really hard to see because, as you remember, these guys are... Oh god, I can't do this. As you remember, it's hard to see because the screen is just very weird. Now, I think there's just one more bomb and it's up here. But yes, if you don't know where the bombs are, you will probably get a timeout, or you'll lose all your time, and it will destroy the factory, causing you to fail the mission, I believe. But I have more than enough time. There's only 2 bombs left, I believe, and I have more than enough time to go get those 2 bombs. One's up here, and the final one is at right before the boss door, so we have 30 seconds to get there. A little bit more than 30 seconds, so we will have more than enough time. But, as I said, this is probably my least favorite level of any of them. All the bombs are deactivated and Zero is fine, thank goodness. I look forward to your safe return, Zero. So that was the final mission of this game. You might think, oh, what do we do now that all the missions are gone? Well, you'll see what happens in this episode because, Zero, I'm sorry that we are always risking your life. How long do we have to live like this anyway? More story. Hooray. Kinda depressed. I'll do my best to develop a substitute energy. If we can obtain a substitute energy, we could live happily in a quiet place. Blah blah blah. We need your support, and here comes the next mission. We've got a problem. Enemy troops are attacking our base. We can't hold out much longer. You know who has to save us? Obviously, Zero has to save you guys from the whole Neo Arcadia army. The main gate will be destroyed any minute now. Begin the evacuation immediately. Remember, elderly and children take priority, even though everyone's a robot, so there's no such thing as elderly and children. Hurry up and head for the evacuation center, Seal. It's okay, this is my fault. Yeah, just get out of here. The world has become out of control. It's all because of Neo Arcadia. And more story, which Reploids were sacrificed. It was I who created Neo Arcadia. Oh my goodness. You motherfucker. And it was I who regenerated X. It was I who blah blah blah. What do you mean regenerated? You resurrected X like you resurrected me? No, it's different. You're an original, meaning that you are exactly like what you used to be. Actually, we find out later he isn't, but X is... a copy. You should go now. Help everyone evacuate. Save? Yes, I will save. Then you get to see the game time from grinding. And we have dead people everywhere. Zero, can you hear me? The engine room has fallen to the enemy. Since we can't activate the elevator, the Reploids on the upper level can't head for the evacuation transport. Get rid of the enemies in the engine room. Now you might be thinking, the enemies in the engine room are a boss? They are not. They're actually just a bunch of regular bad guys, but if you were here earlier, there was a fat guy standing there, and he wanted energy crystals to move. But if you go here now, he's gone, because he's probably been killed or evacuated. And you can go get what he was guarding, which is... oh, well, you can't get it now, I forgot. You can get it later, I believe. I believe you can get around having to pay that guy whatever he wants. But let's just go into the engine room, which has regular old enemies. And I should probably switch to a better weapon. Thank you, Zero. I'll turn on the elevator. We're done. I'm not a better weapon. Zero, can you hear me? The enemy commander is occupying the warehouse, and that is where the boss of this level is. And this boss is weak to electricity or lightning. And he's actually a more difficult boss. Oh, I almost took damage from you. I want to have full health before I go up fighting this boss. Now this boss is one of the more difficult bosses. He's at least more difficult than Harpuia, that sacrilegious piece of sorry excuse for a robot. So I would like to go and have full health when I fight you. Okay. This is good at... oh my goodness. Give me health, thank you. That's good enough. More health? Thank you. I'll have full health for you. And we go fight... who do we fight? Fireball Monkey Man. Well, I've heard a lot about you. You must be Zero, the legendary Reploid. Or should I say the old and out-of-date Reploid? My name is Fireball Monkey. Hanu Machine. Yeah, this is what I hate about this. The only thing I hated about this game, and the other games in this series, are the the robots' names aren't that memorable. Like, I don't know I've already forgotten his name. It's like Hanumashina or something. Now, you want to use, on this boss, you'll probably want to use your charge shot for your Z-Saber, because it will destroy all those little monkeys he makes. And you also want to destroy enough of those monkeys before you actually beat him, because they will drop a Cyber Elf, and he is dead. As I said, this game is hard if you don't know the elemental, I don't know, rock, paper, scissors, what beats what. But once you learn them, this game becomes a whole lot easier. So I guess that's the end for this episode. Until I see you guys next time, I'm apparently now a speedster. My name is the Zenaton. And this is goodbye. Have fun with whatever you are playing, everybody. Until I see you guys next time. Peace out and have fun.